Irregular Nation! What's going on? I'm the brains behind this whole thing. Trailer reaction. My feels in love. It's gonna be some irregular beer pong going on tonight. I'm gonna report the news every day and talk about nonsense that no one fucking cares about. Not for fucking 10 hours, not for 3 hours, not for 2, not for 1. Welcome to another episode of the Irregular Toy Show. Ow! Irregular Nation, it's time for the updated room tour. All right, let's run over there. We always love to do the run. And hi, Kelsey. Bye. Irregular Nation, welcome to Earth 84. Irregular Nation, there's something going on here. Gotta go faster. Go hit that like and go hit that subscribe and become a part of the Irregular Nation. Because why wouldn't you want to? Come take a ride on the irregular side all the time. This guy, Batman, with the Irregular Whole production with me, the Irregular Need. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all later.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
Ow! Irregular Nation! What is good? Apologies for that quick cutoff with my little dude that's going around because we just created a new brand and we didn't add certain brands to this side. So every time I click in and out, you're going to see shit reappear and unappear. Sorry about that. We're rookies.
Kelsey, you didn't add.
Kelsey fucked up.
That's what that means.
Uh-oh. Hey, everybody, welcome. Let me get out of this for a second because we added a lot of new Ghostbuster drops, as you can see. So there's my little, let me see if I can get my finger in the right spot. My spoiler review boy. And of course, we've got our spoiler glasses on because this is going to be a Ghostbusters Afterlife spoiler review. Finally, this movie came, saw, and kicked our ass. I must fucking say, I am extremely excited to talk about this, as you can all see, if you guys have all been paying attention to many live streams that led up to Ghostbusters Afterlife. And then we got to it. And then I put a little, non-spoiler reaction out there just for everybody. And I did have this stream set up for earlier in the week, but work kicked my ass. I had 3 doubles in a row, so there was no fucking way I was doing any of this stuff until I finally was going to have off, and I have off tomorrow, of course, so it's going to be a wild night, y'all. So we're going to sit here. We're going to talk Ghostbusters Afterlife. I've got a lot of new Ghostbusters drop to add. Like I said, you're going to see my little dude disappear. Sorry, but, not that anybody really gives a shit. Do they? I don't think they do. It's just me. It's just me and my anal ways. Giggity. Oh my God.
Good boy.
Oh, you have to be a good girl too, and go with my craziness.
Or do I never go with your craziness?
She always goes with my craziness.
Ever?
Tonight's Irregular spoiler review is brought to you by Stone IPA. It's a West Coast IPA. It's a 7.0 on the Richter scale. What's the matter? What's the matter?
No,
oh my God, you're interrupting. Don't interrupt when I'm doing a promo.
I wasn't doing an interruption.
I mean, who cares about the black? Oh my God, you have it red in the other one, so what's the big deal? I'm sure everybody's missed Kelsey and I ranting at each other as, it just kind of always goes. But like I said before I was interrupted, it's a Stone IPA. It's got a 𝐿 on it. Oh, yeah, that's right. 6.9, a 69. Yes, on the Richter scale. And it is a tasty beer, I must say. I enjoy it. And don't forget to tune into ACS Universe. I'll be on there later tonight also at 8 p.m. Maybe a little bit after. Depends, because I like to talk. Anyway, Kelsey, cheers. Oh, excuse me. Who's got the bigger shot? Wow, what's that saying?
You know what?
I think she's trying to call me a little bit of a poonon, but that's okay.
Yes, you are.
Oh, my God. Cheers, Kelsey. Cheers.
Have
Cheers.
you missed me this week?
Oh, my God. Kelsey hasn't seen me. We've been in passing because I've been pulling those doubles. So I've been going in late, early, all fucked up times. So I've been dead to the world. So cheers out there. We're having ourselves, yes, inside of this little solo cup. That's right. We have some Jim Beam Fire, everybody. Jim Beam Fire. Ooh, the whiskey tastes good. And there you go for some hilarity. I forgot that I had my spoiler glasses on my head, and I almost lost them.
Oh, no.
It's a good thing, and I didn't dribble on myself. Thank God. Oh, man. So before we start talking about everything, I didn't even pull anything up yet because I'm so unprofessional tonight. And I was late to the stream because I started at 6:30. Then we were doing all this drop stuff. So it just kind of got away from me. Let's see who's up in the chat. All right. Here we go. Steven. Hello, Steven. Yes. Ghost busting is in all ways going to be crazy tonight. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. All right. Anyway, look at. She's talking shit, everybody.
I'm not talking shit.
Lucas Ironside, what is going on? Andrew Caselli in the house. What is up? Jose Diaz. Oh, yeah. Oh, how you doing, Arkham Gaming? I'm doing well. Okay. Steven, I didn't know she would be in the film, but I knew that was Olivia. Oh, okay. Yeah. I also knew, too, when I saw it. I'm like, oh, shit. I couldn't remember her name at first. I look at Kelsey. I'm like, yo, Kelsey, that's the girl from House. You ever watch House?
Yes.
I'm like, it's the girl from House. I'm like, oh, okay. Olivia Wilde. You can see it in her eyes, especially after watching the Lazarus Effect. Oh, yeah, I remember she was in that. I didn't see that movie. I didn't really want to, but, I just on her names. I saw the movie last night, and you loved it. All right, Lucas. Oh, so it's fresh in your head. Oh.
That's how he really wanted this to be.
Yes, baby girl in the house. What up, baby girl? Hey, Lucas. Hey, look. Cheers. Yes, cheers always. Jose, Kelsey up in there. The mod of the chat. And usually everybody, I turn the camera usually, but I can't turn the camera because I do have my display, my holiday displays that I did. And I must say,
you did a good job.
I think I did a really good job. So we got a lot of mixing of the toys and some Christmas stuff going on. So there's going to be a fun, irregular, updated room tour coming up. Holiday edition / new toy setup in certain areas. Yes. / We're slashing prices here, there, everywhere. I don't know. Oh my.
Really are.
Kelsey doesn't know how insane I am tonight. I am in some kind of mode tonight, everybody.
No, you've been bottling this up all week. So
yeah, I kind of have been. I kind of have. Let me switch to my other brand. See how it goes red. Oh, Kelsey likes when it goes red.
Oh, well,
she likes when it goes red.
Black. It just
and then
blends in, and you're just like every other bland.
Well, no,
person.
it's not. It's not like that.
Ugh.
It's not like that.
You're the regular male. You don't want to just be like.
Oh man! Oh come on! It's
not change that back.
Ed boy. All right, I'll change it back. We also have to get other things on here.
I get it.
I'll get it too. So let's get that other banner up. Kelsey didn't check this. Look at what I did, Kelsey. See. Ghostbusters Afterlife spoiler review. I didn't spell it wrong. See? Glasses on, spoilers.
Okay, but I have to spell check you.
You do. She does have to spell check me.
I didn't realize you did that.
I know.
You just do these things so you don't say it.
I know, but I have to. I have to do these things. It's just the way it goes. Before I do that, because I didn't pull anything up, because I didn't have a second, I was a little bit Late because, you know, it just happened. You know what I mean? It just
cutting your
yeah, I was.
hair. It's all
No, it's not
pretty.
even that I was just cutting my hair.
It's all
I mean-
pretty.
Shut up.
Never.
Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny,
And
lady.
it's for like all these boys in here, not for
What are you
me.
talking about? Not for you. It's
Yeah,
all for you.
yeah, right.
Oh, you know what? You see this bullshit that you talk about. This is this bullshit that you talk about that I do not care for. I really do not care for. You know, it's okay. She
Ew.
talks this nonsense, but it's not nice.
Oh, I'm
It is
so
not
sorry,
nice.
it's not nice.
All right. So, all right, we're done. We're done with that. Of course, I've got my Vankman hoodie on, y'all. Okay.
And
That's
yes,
right.
you wore that to the theater.
Yes, I wore this both times. Wait, where am I? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? That's right. All right, so we're going to put on these spoiler shades. That's right. So remember, everybody, when the glasses are on, spoilers begin, right? The glasses are on, the spoilers begin. From the get-go, when this movie started, number one, Kelsey, and if anybody didn't watch my non-spoiler reaction that we did, that was on the way to the movies and everything else, yo, get the fuck on that shit. It's a fun one.
It is.
What the hell's wrong with all of you? You gotta watch that shit. I give you guys entertainment that not many other YouTubers give you. They really don't. They're very it's kind of what I get from a lot.
Is that how you get?
Yeah, you know, it's like the same topic over and over and
Kinda
over
like
and
that
over
Black
and over
Panther.
and over and over and over again. So, I mean, the giddiness, the excitement. Where's my spangler wand? As I can hold this. That's
He
right.
wanted to take this too, but I wouldn't let him.
Yeah, what? Oh yeah, I wasn't allowed to bring this. That's also in the video, of course.
Sorry.
When the music hit, that was the one thing about this movie. Like they didn't really have a score per se. Like, remember I was telling you about that when we were watching that? Like the score. It was all taken from like the original movie. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of twisted it around. They added some new little like beats into it just to, you know, add more dynamic to it. But oh my God, there was nothing that I did not like about this movie. Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing. And I saw it twice in the same weekend. I saw it Friday, saw it Saturday. Friday, the crowd was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was awesome. Then when we went Sunday, before we get into like all the spoilers, the crowd was like, it was like, I guess because we went earlier on a Sunday, so, you know, like all the little kids. And that's one thing I will say about this movie. This movie kind of hits for all generations now.
Yes.
So now you can create a new generation
Which
of
you saw a
Ghostbuster
lot
fan.
of
And
in
you
the
did
theater.
see that. You saw a shit ton of kids. And of course, like, remember on the first night, the lady and like the family that sat next to us?
Yeah.
And then, you know, my cousin's like, yeah, it's the Irregular Neil. He's sitting there trying to promote me. I'm like, Brian, shut up. Like, these people are not going to know what the fuck you're talking about.
And they were like, and the mother was like, I bought the DVDs last week, so
Yeah,
they'd understand.
She
this.
made her kids watch it, but then we heard her kids, and they were all young girls.
Yeah.
Like loving and laughing at everything that was going on and cheering when the original Ghostbusters showed up.
How can you not?
So like, here's a generation of kids. Like, I was just to say they were probably no more than like 13 to 15 years old tops.
I'd say around like,
Yeah, you would think there. And then my sister's kid, who's 11, loved this movie. And my sister also showed them all the movies we had growing up. And I know that the one loved it. I don't know if the other one saw it. He's a little bit older. He's in the, you know, Joe Cool stage. So, you know, I get that. But this movie delivered characters. There was no annoying characters. That was one thing you kind of could have been a little bit worried about, because you're going in.
Worried about that.
You know, you're going in, you're making the kid Ghostbusters, you know, and were you going to make it kiddie? Was there going to be depth to the story? Were they going to rush through it? Was it going to be more of like what's going on in like high school, this and that? Like, when you saw the previews, you didn't know. This movie was a fucking love letter to Ghostbusters. I mean, talk about, that's how you learn to keep things in the family. You know what I mean? Like, you had the father direct the first two. Yes, part two will always hold a special place because it was the first Ghostbuster movie I was able to see in theaters. But the first one you can watch over and over and over
Which he
and
made me
over
do when we
again.
came back from the second viewing.
Yes, the second, because we got back late from
First time.
the first one, and then we were uploading that one video, so there was no way we were putting that on. But the next day we watched it, and now like the first one hits in like this whole new way, after seeing this movie. On the second viewing, I loved it even more. Sometimes when you're able to, that was the one thing I was kind of like, wow, people are running to the fucking internet. When do people not run to the internet the day after to give a review? And you might be a little harsh. You might not. Maybe some people might say they were playing too much on nostalgia, but I say no. I don't think they played on nostalgia at all. They had moments where they did it, where Phoebe got arrested in jail and where the kids got arrested. And that was after the first bust. And oh my God, the first bust was fucking amazing. The first bust for them, hands down, like holy shit. And the use of ecto. Did anybody notice the use of ecto was almost reminiscent to the real Ghostbusters, the cartoon? Because in the cartoon, they used ecto like crazy. You're watching shit that you didn't know ecto can do, the way it was driving real fast. You also noticed all the reinforced gear that was also so cool to see. Like you got to, within a 2-hour and 4-minute movie, because that's what it was. 2 hours and 4 minutes. Maybe, slightly longer than the first one. The first one was only an hour and like 45 minutes.
I feel like it's longer than that.
It's not. It's really not that long of a movie. It kind of like boop, 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 and it goes. And this movie, at no point did I get annoyed by anything that was going on. It didn't drag. I didn't, the broken relationship between 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, she played Callie, that was the mother. That is her name, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. Yeah, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. She did a great job. Yeah, she had the father issues, but that's because he abandoned them. She didn't know. And the moment where she gets to see what 𝐸𝐸 did for her. And then the one thing I can also say is, did we find out who he knocked boots with? No, right?
No. I think it was just kind of like you can
just imagine,
you can speculate.
I was trying to get the first moment where Annie Potts walked in.
Yeah.
And was like, am I missing any comments I should be seeing right now as I'm yapping? No? Okay. When she walked in and she looked at everybody, I was trying to see, is she giving a look like I haven't seen my daughter or anything like that? You didn't get that vibe, really, right?
It was kind of just like, hey,
yeah,
I took care of.
I mean, I almost took a sip of Febreze.
He's so excited.
I almost went like this. Like, here, let me drink the Febreze bottle.
He's so excited. He can't do that.
What the fuck am I doing?
Big snow. Could get really sick.
You didn't get that, but
no. Because the way that she walked in and she was just like, I take care of
the finances and all that kind of stuff.
Like, oh, is there money? No, there's no money.
Yeah, and at no point did I find her brokenness toward the father annoying.
No.
It was warranted.
Yeah.
She's going through a tough time.
No.
They're getting evicted from their house. Like you felt I don't know, there was just there was no corniness to it. I mean, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, there was no forced humor in this. Like Paul Rudd.
At the same time, it's Ghostbusters.
It's Ghostbusters. It has to be corny.
It has to be corny.
Yeah, it has to be corny at points in times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what makes it great.
Like the start of the movie. How intense was the start of the movie, everybody? Put it in the comments. Watching, and I remember doing a trailer reaction to that, right, Kels? And I'm going, that's 𝐸𝐸𝐞. That's got to be 𝐸𝐸𝐤. You always kind of knew that they were going to do 𝐸𝐸𝐤's ghost. You were just a little bit scared how they were going to do it. Yeah. Will they be able to pull this off? Are they going to make them talk? Don't make them talk. And, that
was actually really done.
That was done beautifully. Kelsey looked over. I was getting watery-eyed.
Oh, there's just moments where I was just like, I just want to watch him because he's just cheesing the whole time. And then you get to that moment and he's just like,
oh my God. I mean, after
how can you not though?
But even the side shot, the person that stood in. Now they said that Ivan Reitman stood in for the 𝐸𝐸𝐤 to hit the father of
I know.
Jay. He stood in as 𝐸𝐸𝐤.
Really?
Yeah. Now that doesn't mean that was the shot of him driving or someone with that hair, but it could have been he at points in times. I think they said that he stood in. I didn't watch that video because Ghostbusters News always gives a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. And that, you know, like what a cathartic way to, you know, like it was just like the perfect way to tell that this was the perfect continuation, honestly, you know, and it had so many moments from the parallels, I'll say the parallels in the movie, right? You know, from like, all right, say podcast, right? Podcast. Let me know if there's any kind of crazy stuff that I need to read in there. The podcast character reminded me of Ray.
Yeah.
Of Ray Stantz, the heart of the Ghostbusters. Now you would say Phoebe is the heart of the Ghostbusters in this, who played, you know, 𝐤𝐤𝐬𝐿's granddaughter,
and cast it so well.
And McKenna Grace, man, oh my God,
did she not look like?
Did she not look like 𝐤𝐤 Spangler? Did she not act like 𝐤𝐤 Spangler?
Yeah.
I mean, at no point did you not buy her as? Oh God, where's the mouse? Can you see it?
You left it for too long.
Okay. No, there we go. Just checking. Don't want to yeet myself from my own stream because I am known to do that.
For too long.
Yeah, it freezes. Yeah, I just got to make sure I leave it in a good spot. I mean, her mannerisms, her talking, the look with the glasses, the hair, straight up crazy delivery in how she would. I like in the moment where the first bus is happening and her and podcast are together. This is after they do like the proton pack test, and he's like, "Don't you get scared?" And she's like, "What does she say? Overstimulation calms me."
Yeah, calms
and
me.
That's 𝐤𝐤 Spangler to a T right there, because he's always calm in moments. Isn't that disgusting that Mr. Gruberson wants to bone your mom? And that was Paul Rudd's character, Gary Gruberson. He played a very good style Louis Tully. Okay. And they did that in an updated version. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't the Dana Barrett and Louis Tully thing. It was a little bit different. It wasn't one of the Ghostbusters. It was one of the Ghostbusters' mom. It was the mom. And then it was this. I picture you more as a football coach. Oh, like the banter between Paul Rudd and the kids was just so good. It just didn't seem forced, or the humor that came out.
It didn't make it annoying because you were afraid when they went to school.
Oh, I was like, are we gonna spend too much time in school?
Yeah.
You know, like
but then you found out that it was summer school, so it was kind of a different thing. He was putting on those like old school,
the old school horror movies. 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 and Chucky.
Yeah.
And then Chucky was the second one where that's where they bring the trap. Yeah. You know, that's after she discovers the trap. I mean, even all the puzzle pieces that was going on in that. Let me check what's going on up in here. Oh my God, Jose. What up, Dark Star? Josh, what's going on? Okay, I bet you love Stranger Things Season 2. Yes, and that Ghostbusters moment, of course. What do you got here, Steven? Mom really enjoyed the way they honored Harold. She loved it. And that's what we were talking about. That was... I'm not going to forget you guys in the chat. I just can go on rambles. They really paid. I know, but they really did it the right way. What a love letter to the series, to the genre in general, with how they did this. They could have really fucked it up, though. They could have fucked this movie up hardcore. You could have tried to pander to all the annoying audiences that are out there, all the fucking wah-wahs. But
I think that it was because
it stayed in the family.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he had a love for the
and because he was a part of it too, like,
growing up, always growing up.
I think the father had
probably
input.
I'm sure he reeled him in at times, like, I don't know if that works or something like that.
Because I know I saw an interview with them like a while back where like he was kind of being like,
like stick to this point, that point, right?
It was just like maybe he came and collabed with him a little.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like,
I'm
that's
sure.
how it felt.
I'm damn sure of that. Damn sure. Lewis Cox, what up? Yo, at Irregular Neil. Oh crap, spoilers for Ghostbusters Afterlife. Time, LOL. I pre-ordered it on iTunes. I know Ghostbuster Neil is excited. So am I. Oh, so you didn't see it, Lewis. See, that's why that right there is kind of why I didn't rush to do a spoiler review.
Yeah.
What I did is I rushed to put a non-spoiler reaction out there. to give
actually,
people.
This is probably better that you got delayed.
Yeah, I think it was good to give a 6-day delay since the movie's been out because look, people got lives. People can't all go to the movies every time they want and all this kind of shit.
Hey, if we didn't go those couple days, we wouldn't have went.
Yeah,
So,
no, exactly. The Irregular does Ghostbusters Afterlife live up to Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Bro, it is the perfect, Lewis, it is the perfect continuation to Ghostbusters 1. I'll put it to you that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have it.
I did see that Jason Reitman was interviewed about is Ghostbusters 2 still canon? Yes, it is still canon. But we all know what happened at the end of that one, the second credit scene. So Lewis, if you haven't seen the movie, sir, make sure to stay all the way to the end of the credits. Because
that's something else we can.
That's
the one thing we can nitpick.
There you go. I'll nitpick that.
The one thing we.
That's the one thing I can nitpick. Why
it needs to be sooner?
Sooner. You do the one the great drop. Like, see, now I don't want to say anything because Lewis is there. That with two characters, that was great. Glasses are on. So, with Dana Barrett and Bill Murray, of course. Well, Dana Barrett and Mr. Venkman. I can't show my titsy. Which side is it on? There we go. Venkman. And and then fucking what goes on is that you're like, okay, that was cool. Then you're waiting. That was it? No, that's not it. There's got to be more.
Well, and like you go with him, there's more.
There's always more. I mean, we live, like I'm watching people get up. I'm like, yo,
don't get up.
Where are these people going? They're gonna miss something. And then the best fucking
and it just goes. And
yo,
probably like 10 minutes from the first scene.
It's with Annie Potts and Winston, the second one, and it has so much gravity to what's coming.
Oh man, but like I really wish they had put that sooner. So
oh my god,
so many
people.
I know they're gonna release it online. Yeah, that fucking shit. But like at the same time, everybody that was there, like that needed to be seen.
It needed to be. Like I didn't want
that needed to be the first one.
That needed to be the first one.
Then you wait all the way through
for the second one. Even though that was beautiful too, because it had reminiscence from the first movie. And like I said, this whole movie pays homage to where you left off in Ghostbusters 1. Okay? With Gozer, Zuul, Ivo Shandor. What the hell was? Oh God, I can't remember the other. I'm too excited right now talking about this. So I mean, that's where Phoebe got jokes, bro. She got jokes and she does them well. Like that when she's doing that with Gozer at the end. So did you and then that was kind of like I can't like that was being set up the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing. That was some bad teacher shit. Oh yeah. It definitely was. Truth 31. What's up, dude? It's the true sequel. Yes, Lucas. It really is the true sequel to Ghostbusters 2. I mean, without a fucking doubt. Deadpool 2. Deadpool GG 2.0. My bad. I meant to say after. I don't know what you said, but it's all good, brother. There's an end credits. Oh boy. You're gonna have to go back and see it. Yes. Yeah. All the way at the fucking end.
It's
you
probably
get
it's 10 minutes past the end of the movie.
Yeah, oh my god. At least. It feels like the fucking credits take forever. And
especially the second time because we knew it.
Yeah, because I knew it, and we're sitting there. I'm like, we're still not leaving. I gotta see it again. And honestly, Ernie Hudson gives you such a heartfelt moment with Annie Potts and where it leads when he goes back to the firehouse and everything that he said at the end of the movie about bringing her home and all that.
I mean,
it hits you, man. And then you see the containment unit light up at the end after that's been abandoned forever. Mm-hmm. And there's still something in that containment. What's in there? Is that Vigo? He's Vigo. We don't know. We could even explore that. We don't know where they're gonna go. We don't know. I did see somebody say something about like, where'd this little Stay Puffs come from? I mean, really, you fucking jamoke. I mean, really, there was a lot of jamoke people that came out with some stupid ass fucking bullshit about
what?
Yeah, like I don't understand how the Stay Puffs came.
What do you
Stay
mean?
Puft is a brand. It was a
Yeah.
brand in the first movie.
It's a
Continue to be a
brand.
brand in that universe. So yes, when all the spirits busted out of that
Did they
fucking
not
tunnel,
see the giant Stay Puft Man in the first one?
right? I mean, really?
Yeah.
Yes, Ray imagined that, and that's why the Destructor came. But
Yes, but he said it's a brand of marshmallows.
it's a brand,
that
and then
they
when the spirits
at
took
camp,
over,
correct?
yes, and it was a fun prop. I thought it was a fun prop. It was entertaining. It wasn't stupid.
Definitely.
It was good to see.
I thought that was funny as hell.
Darkstar Neil is rocking those shades. Yeah, bro. These are the spoiler shades. Spoiler shades, brother. What do you got? Ghostbusters trying to be like Marvel with end credits. Everybody does end credits now. That's why I was laughing, Deadpool. When we were watching people leave, I'm like, yo, I'm looking at my cousin and Kelsey. I'm like, look at these fucking assholes. And I'm saying it out loud. All these fucking people are about to miss shit. They're about to miss something cool. Stupid motherfuckers. We live in that day and age and you don't even know. What up, Anthony? Good to see you, sir. What do you got, Lewis? Marvel MCU have made me learn to stay. Exactly. You have to stay all the way to the end.
You gotta stay.
This is not a shocker to people. Like, that's why I'm always like, yo, like, what is going on? So, I mean, you know, what do you think? Which one should we play, Kels? I think we're going to play...
Okay, so she's a dog.
And yes, in Ghostbusters Afterlife, we get to live this shit, but it's done in a different way. She's a dog. We see a couple dogs. We see Mr. Gruberson turn into a dog when he gets chased out of that Walmart. And that scene is fucking pretty damn funny.
I love that scene. I actually was the second time I'm like, yeah.
When the little
Getting there.
I like when the little Stay Puffs are in like the blender and he's doing like the fucking hand gliding. He's like, eh.
And then it explodes.
And then it explodes. He's like, you see the eyes go, but when he's running, you see the demon dog, right? Just like you saw in that clip I just played. The demon dog stayed the same. Like they didn't try to like that was an actual fucking prop. That wasn't CGI right there. Of course it was CGI when they were running. Mm-hmm. And then that's what I mean. You got to see all these Ghostbuster villains do so many different things to ghosts. You got to see more of a chase per se. You remember how I was saying, like when I was nitpicking, well, not just because I've seen it so many times. I'm like, damn, they could have done more with Slimer or had like an in-between, an in-between bust in the first movie. But when you got that first ghost bust with Phoebe and Podcast.
I thought it was so cute.
Oh, Muncher was good. Yo,
He's so cute.
the new Slimer for them, their first bust, Muncher was awesome.
So cute. Oh, that's me.
Kelsey's like, he's so cute.
Oh, they put him in the
And I'm like, fuck off.
Oh, they put him in
I'm
the
like, are you
trap.
kidding me?
Hey, he ended up saving their asses because he
Well, because Podcast had a good idea.
I know.
Podcast had a good idea.
But guess what? He got them more stuff back.
He did.
That's all
He
I'm
did.
saying.
He did get them the stuff back. What a
He's
smart
so
move.
cute.
But remember, like,
I love him.
You know, everything that was leading up, everything that Phoebe was finding, and I love the way like they were doing like the research. Before I talk about the first bust, like everything that led up to it, right away you knew it was ·Egon's ghost, right? And it was done in a stylish way, you know, like it was done like Casper the Friendly Ghost kind of style, you know, like it was a haunted house movie in a way, wasn't it? A little bit, like it had those elements, and
yeah, but like you knew,
but well, you knew, and at no point was she scared, and that's like the Egon character.
Oh, yeah.
Intrigued. What is going on? Okay, this is happening.
What's happening? And then just like keeps like digging. And,
right, and she keeps digging.
Going into places.
But,
I fucking would freaking.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
So
I'd be shitting myself a little bit. But remember,
there's no way I'd be like going down that damn pole.
Overstimulating, walking in,
like,
lights popping on by themselves, a fucking chess piece moving right in front of you, and you just kind of, this is happening.
And then like.
Yeah, and she's just like, all right, mother. No! She's like, all right, motherfucker, you want to play some chess? Let's play some chess.
I'd be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I was just like, holy fuck. I'm like, this is great. And then just Discovery in general, watching everything online. I love the way everything was on YouTube. Everybody talked about it. The way Podcast had his own podcast, but the way it was being done, there was nothing obnoxious the way it starts. It's the relationships that just go on between him and her. That's all, folks.
Yep.
Phoebe and podcast. That relationship was great. That was that was Egon, or that was kind of like Venkman and Ray, and a little bit of Egon, like all three of them. You know what I mean? And if anybody remembers the first,
very much like Ray. So
very much like Ray. And then who's his only subscriber?
Yeah,
Ray Stantz. Ray, he's like, you really found your voice in episode 46.
Yeah.
You know, like that whole thing. Like he was great entertainment throughout it.
Yeah.
But you loved his curiosity. I mean, remember when they're in like the mine of the 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 like mine, and then 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 is in the glass case and everything.
Oh my God,
and when he turns, and he's like, oh my God! You know, like
I would have died.
Yo, and that's why I said that.
Literally had picked me up if I saw some guy in a freaking glass.
Guys, I have a lot of other drops to play, but we want to play these drops when we get. Oh no, your phone. We want to play these drops when we get to talking about the end with Gozer and everything. So fast forward to when she's got that proton pack. Even wait. How dare I? How about when she's building the proton pack with Egon?
With Egon. Because Egon
and he's helping her like
to do it the whole time.
I love how he helps throughout the movie. Trevor trying to put together Ecto-1 again to get it started, and then you see Spangler, well, you don't see him, but you see him help him out. You see that little like slight nudge. And then at one point, like as this is all going on through the movie, you're like, are we gonna see him? And oh boy, do we see him. And I don't even want to talk about that yet because it gives me chills and smiles and all that and all that. Oh yeah, I get a little teary. I do cry.
Don't worry, he's a pretty crier.
But
so it's okay.
no one's a pretty crier. Nobody. But thank you, Kelsey.
You're welcome. Being nice.
When they're but how great was it when they're testing out the proton gun?
Oh my God.
And just hearing it light up. And then when they switch it on with the new one, oh, by the way, the Hasbro proton pack that's coming out, there was a video on that on Ghostbusters News. They brought it to Mr. 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 himself. And holy shit, I can't wait. It's going to start up sometime this month, and it'll probably come out in like a year. I told Kelsey I might faint, get the smelling salts when I see it at the front door. And then when they switch it on, you hear the different stuff, and then you hear her go.
Help pick you up off the ground.
And then when she goes like that, and then she just throws it, and she just goes off, and you're watching it. The way that proton stream hits, I mean, oh my fucking God. I lost my shit. I was just like, and you see Pocket's like, yeah, and he has like the Ray glasses on and everything. And then when he's carrying his bag, right? He has the bag with him, and he has the microphone. That is so paying homage to the first bust that happened in Ghostbusters, the first movie, when they're in the library. They don't have the proton packs yet, so there's a lot of parallels. Right, the camera. He's got the mic, and they're going in. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You see podcast. He's like, I have an idea, and he blows that fucking the death whistle is supposed to get rid of like demons and shit. And you see Muncher just go, and then you see a ghost actually be able to harm other humans by shooting the lead that he eats, the piping. He shoots it out like a fucking machine gun. And then what I love about that is like you see like the ectoplasmic slime, and it has like that blue hue to it, because he's blue.
He's blue, he's not green.
What you love about the Phoebe character, and I even said it to Kelsey on the second time because you love the second bust even more, is the balls she has. She's like, you motherfucker, you're gonna shoot shit at us? Boom! And she just fucking starts throwing it. And then she catches it. And then I was like, ah! And then you see like fucking podcast. He throws a trap out and he fucks up. You're like, God! But then it leads up like they run into Trevor. And then he's got the car. Like after Trevor goes on that.
I'd be like shaking. So
you'd be like, oh. You see, Trevor comes in with the car. And then they're like, you've got a car? He's like, yeah. But that's after he goes on his joyride. Even that joyride was so satisfactory.
Well, you know what? He actually
satisfactory. I can't even
run
talk.
Because Run. So
Well, he was working on it, like
to have him like working on it is cool.
and then Egon helped him out. He finished it.
So
Yep.
that's like also another part of it and another homage to him. So
Yeah,
that's
more
cool.
More
like,
homage.
That was cool too. And it was just like different, like it was different, not different stories, but like different stories within the story.
It's different story within the stories. Like he's helping his grandkids.
Yeah, but in different scenes, and it was cool. And
yeah, like see, and Kelsey, Kelsey's not a huge she's a Ghostbusters fan, but not like me. You know,
obviously not like you. Nobody's
so,
like you.
like this was even more. I mean,
but I was like, yo, we're going again.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we're going Sunday. We went Friday. I'm going Sunday. Let's go. I
was like, okay, I gotta get seats.
But yeah, and then what made that fucking awesome?
But I thought, yeah,
was when they go on the chase with Trevor. So it's all three of them, and it's just this epic fucking chase that's going on to get the ghost and the gunner seat, gunner seat, and then the mobile trap. Like these were all things that Egon built throughout the years.
Yeah, that's something that you didn't see.
You didn't see, but they gave you right. They gave you that. You saw the PK meter with the shocker, and he had that like running in the first one.
Yeah, like that's not something that you see.
No, before. You didn't see that. You heard, like the emotion. Oh my god, that emotional scene when after they were arrested after busting the first ghost, when they get pulled over and shit. When Phoebe calls Ray. Oh my god,
I love that scene.
That scene, like you feel the emotion in her when she's talking to Ray, and he's like, Egon Spangler can rot in hell. And then she's just like, he died. And he's like, oh my God. Talking about how Egon took everything. And obviously, to anybody that might be like, where did they get their proton packs or this? Okay, number one, we don't need to know every motherfucking detail. Just know that. I
mean, it would be
over the too much. Yeah. Too much.
Well, because you didn't need to see that part of it.
No, and they didn't overuse the guys either. Thank God.
No, and that was good because when they showed up, it was like great, but like you didn't need to see them getting back together. Or
no, that
it was
seeing them together. It's like they never left.
But it was that moment.
Oh my God, the chemistry never left between them, and like at all, like what like that whole thing, but. That scene when she was talking to him, and they were going back and forth, and she's like, but weren't you guys all friends? And he's talking about, how Egon went off the rails.
That's interesting, though, to think of, like, what happened there.
Right. Like, those are kind of, like, stories you'd love to explore. Like,
wow. So what did make him go? Like, what initially made that happen?
Mm-hmm. Where'd it go? So technically, you know what, everybody? This is Ghostbusters 3. Yeah. Ghostbusters 1. And then Ghostbusters 2. Well, Ghostbusters 2 was Ghostbusters 2. I kind of I like to say, like, you can go Ghostbusters the video game, and then this. But technically, you need part 2 because in Ghostbusters the video game, they tie in the first 2 movies, and then you get to here. So you're like, all right, he'd set the collider pack. Egon even took the collider pack. That's something that was in the video game.
Yeah. It's just interesting to know, like, what happened in between there. But not that.
But they gave you that. They give you it in installments because she's going through Egon's life. She's seeing everything that he was doing. He was working on his own proton pack, a new proton pack. Look at all the proton packs that he did. Look at how Egon
gave up on that.
Like, what a cool storyline with Egon, the dirt farmer, they called him, right? And he had revelations all over the place, talking about the end of the world.
Funny when you think of, like, the first movie.
Right, but him building all that, like a giant trap, seeing the proton streams always shooting, like in the beginning of the movie, when you see that happen, like you see like it rising and then because the earthquakes were being caused by the mine where 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 was trying to raise the dead. He was trying to bring the spirit world into the real world, which is something that went on in the video games and all that kind of shit, and was going on in the first one. So it was like, wow, here we are. And then you see the shrine, the throne that he built for Gozer. And you're like, we're getting Gozer in this movie. Is Gozer really going to come back? Oh, yeah. Gozer was coming. I mean, and then we get to like the face-off, right? Like we're getting, when everybody's being, turned, the mother, there is no mother. There is no mom, only Zuul. That was great. There is no mom, only Zuul. Not there is no Dana, only Zuul. There is no mom, only Zuul. The exploration the curiosity of everybody. I mean, you had the prison scene. The kids went to prison like they did in the first one. The parallels. Like I said, there's parallels. So this movie did a lot of parallels, but it was not the same whatsoever. Not the same.
No, but you felt such a connection.
You felt a connection. At no point did you not feel a connection to Ghostbusters, the original, to this one, to any of it. Everything was there. The story continued. Not that piece of shit we got called Answer the Call back in the day. That was like, we all hung up the call. We all hung up the call back in the day. With that atrocity that came out. And that they bastardized the movie. They bastardized the characters. They wanted to tell their quote unquote own story, but still use Ghostbusters. How does that make any fucking sense? It doesn't. It was stupid. So, and then we get to we got fucking Gozer in this movie. So let's see, where do we want to put this? What do we got, Kels? What's a good drop to hit for everybody right now?
You're moving too fast. I can't see.
I know. Let's go to this one. Here we go. Because we saw Gozer, right? And then the kids saw Gozer for the first time. And then seeing her come out. Olivia Wilde looked good as Gozer. They did a good job. Like the effects. The effects and the imagery in this movie.
It just really did parallel that moment.
Yeah.
It really did.
They did.
Really.
It was kind of frightening for people. But, come on, guys. Take a look.
It's Gozer. I thought Gozer was a man. It's whatever it wants to be.
Well, whatever it is, it's got to get by us.
Right.
Hold on.
Whatever it wants to be.
It's a girl. Go get her, Ray. Gozer the Gozerian? Good evening. As a duly designated representative of the city, county, and state of New York, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension. That ought to do it. Thanks very much, Ray.
Are you a god?
No.
Then...
All right. This chick is toast.
And you know what else? They legit played the relation, like how Venkman was with Gozer in the first one. When they showed up, holy shit, man. Number one, we all were cheering when they first showed up. Okay. And then
but that same
that interaction. And then Ray has that interaction again. And she's asking, "Are you a god?" And then they're just so you're come on, Ray.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my god.
I like him just being.
And there we go, Anthony. The video game is the sequel. I know, man. It really is. Thank you, Irregular Neil.
Yeah, but like him just being like, "All right, it's over. That's it." Like it was so funny because it was very similar to the first.
Everything was so simple.
It was just funny. That's what made it so good.
Oh, so here we go, Kels. Lewis, the Regular Neil, I haven't had time to see it, Ghostbusters Afterlife, yet, unfortunately. My life has been really crazy of late, but I will see it when I get a chance to. That's awesome. Lewis, like I said, go watch my non-spoiler reaction.
It's funny.
You'll like it. You might have already seen it, but you'll like it. It's good. If Sony gives us get out of here, Spider-Man.
Okay.
I'll talk about. Hey, Mr. Fusion, what's up, brother? It's our number one. It's one of our number one Ghostbuster fans. Hello, Belle. Yes, my Thanksgiving was spent sleeping because of all the doubles I had to do. But thank you. I hope you had a good one as well. Shandor got split in half. So much for meeting his goddess. I know, right? Yo, I did not expect that to happen. I was just like, damn. He's like, my goddess, you were finally here. Clank.
Oh my god.
She legit rips him in half like a banana peel. Like a banana peel. Rips him in half. I'm like, damn, Gozer.
No, it's just like crazy effect.
I'm like, take no prisoners, girl. Leroy Kong. Wow, that's a lot of name right there. Hey Neil, belated Thanksgiving. Great stream. Thank you, sir. Belated to you too. Wait, what do you got there, Lewis? I really feel like Hasbro has given a full Ghostbusters costume to go with that proton. That would be fucking awesome.
That's what he's waiting for.
I have to get an actual jumpsuit. Lewis, I like where your head's at, sir.
Do you see it? Do you see
I
it?
mean,
yeah. Just not like, you think they
I'm like, say what? Yo,
you think they will?
did you not see the new toy that's coming out with Phoebe and fucking 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿? A combo pack? Plasma? Oh my God. That's why I found that interesting why they didn't release a Phoebe. No wonder they didn't release a fucking Phoebe because they were going to put her with Egon.
He said this to me the other day. He's like, oh my God, I need this.
She got the fucking video right away and she's like, okay, you might need that. I'm like, yes, I'm going to need that.
Because he's still in toy jail, so he
yeah,
really buy anything. But he's like, I
need that shit, man.
Please,
come
mommy,
on.
Please.
The Aztec death whistle was made by Adam Savage for the movie. Oh, was Adam? That's his first name, Adam Savage. He's awesome. That guy's fucking awesome. What do you got here? Oh, I am forgetting Happy Thanksgiving. That's okay, guys. That's okay. Don't worry. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
He didn't even know it was Thanksgiving.
I didn't even know it was Thanksgiving. Honestly, I was so fucking
like,
shot.
I got here. I could have broken in. He didn't even know I was here. Really dangerous situation going on over here at the Irregular.
There's a good chance that, like, if someone broke in here, they could have took everything I had because I was dead.
I was
dead to the world.
I was here for like an hour.
I bet Dana Aykroyd felt terrible saying Egon can burn in hell. But that scene, bro.
Oh, so good.
Yo, Mr. Fusion, that scene, it just hit, man. That fucking scene hit.
That's where he was just like,
I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, my heart. Oh my
God. I was like, my heart hurt. Ray apologized to Egon at the end. Oh my God. Yo, the climactic end for this movie was perfect. I love the way that, like, before that even happened, before the original Ghostbusters showed up, the trickery and the plan that the kids had to stop Gozer, because they knew if they got rid of the Keymaster or the Gatekeeper, that, oh, bless you, that Gozer couldn't be a part of anything. You know, like, she would be powered down. And then they like, that little remote control trap that Egon created was so fucking cool. Was so cool.
It, like, just opens up underneath Ecto.
That's what I mean. Like, the use of Ecto. Yo, how much shit did we miss? Watching this movie, it's like, oh my God, I have to go play the video game because we can do all this. Or go rewatch the cartoon because you saw Ecto used in so many ways where it was so, like, wow. I mean, the potential of, like, a movie that we could have got. When Egon's ghost, all of a sudden, when, you know, after the boys cross the streams, I mean, there's so much to talk about.
Oh my God.
And I don't even have to pull up pictures for any of that because they don't really have a lot of pictures, to be honest with you, when it comes to that.
Doesn't need to be.
No.
It's just your...
Yeah, it's just like the way the proton streams looked, the banter of Venkman, like the shit talking that he just did throughout this. I mean, yo, I need to play the damn video game, dude. You didn't play the video game? Lewis, go play the remastered video game. Whether you have PS4 or Xbox or whatever, go fucking play it. What are you doing? Holy shit. What do you got, Leroy? I enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife. Around 6 Ghostbusters movies should be made when they were younger. I agree, man. I agree. It just didn't happen. But that's why I say, Leroy, with what you're saying right there, you got the history of what they went through in a way. You felt the history. You felt what was going on. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, your mind can go many places. And like I said, if you played the video game, you got to live
a lot. It's kind of meant to be that way too. Like,
yeah,
that's your imagination.
Well, you have to use your imagination while watching a movie. That is the point. You know what I mean?
What happened in between.
Right, of what happened in between. But they do a good job because they went with one of the main Ghostbusters, the Ghostbuster that invented everything, Egon. Egon was one of the main Ghostbusters. is the main Ghostbuster. Because if there's no Egon, there's no nothing.
Your favorite?
He is my favorite. Spangler is my favorite. Always was.
Nice.
What do we got? Yo, ACS! Woo! Sup, bro? I'll see you later tonight. Podcast. Let's get him. Yo, podcast. I love podcasts. I love podcasts. I thought he was great. What do we got? I want the Phoebe and Egon pack. It's not in UK. Yo, bro, I don't think it's out here yet either. But holy shit on a stick. When it comes to that, I will have that toy. That is, I don't even have to hunt for that. That shit's getting ordered just because I need it. Once that shit's available to order, click order.
I think it's
order it in a second.
Monday. I think.
What?
Maybe it's Cyber Monday.
Oh,
I believe.
I don't know if it's available yet though.
No, I believe Monday.
We'll definitely have to check.
I think it's Monday.
But I do apologize because I'm trying to remember my new drops here because I'm getting used to them all. But like I said, like what, and then the way they trick Gozer, right? Phoebe's telling the jokes, the way they come out. You see Ecto Park, they're trying to save the mom, and they do, and then they take off. You see, Paul Rudd's character goes after them, in demon dog form. And remember at the end when he's like, "Oh, my hands are so sore from galloping."
Oh yeah.
It was so funny. Even the first kiss, like the kiss that they do, he's the one laying on the edge of the building, not the building, on the stone, all sexy with the leg hanging out, and then they do he's like, "You look so good." Yeah, it's opposite, and he's like, "You look so good," and she's like, I'm like, what the fuck? But it was funny. Just the use of it. All right, so the first, like I said, there was parallels, the first battle with Gozer. I mean, come on, look at what happened in the first movie.
Got your stick? Oh! Beat him up! Beat him hard! Ready! Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. Nimble little minx, isn't she?
We better go full stream.
Aim for the flat top! Going so hard?
This is gonna make me want to go watch the fucking movie again. It's so bad. It's so bad, Kelsey. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. So, you have that, right? Now, they were going at Gozer. I mean, we remember, what the hell was the girl's name? Oh, God. Go grab her toy.
What?
Trevor's love interest.
Ah, Lucky.
Lucky. Thank you. There you go. Don't grab it. Thank you. Good get, Kelsey. Remembering a name.
It's my doggy's name that passed away.
Oh, that's true. Little old granny. That character wasn't annoying. You know what I mean?
She could have been.
That character could have been annoying, and she wasn't. I liked her role. Her role was good. It wasn't over the top. She had the Winston role. She was in the movie. She was one of the Ghostbusters, and then she pops in. She does that thing. She turns into a dog. She gets turned into a dog. Remember when it all goes awry? After the boys come in, and oh my God, that fucking moment, it's still just hits so well when they just come in. You miss us, boys. And then the shit talking that's going on, Ray does the talk. I mean, and then when they're like, all right, and they gotta fucking cross the streams. They cross the streams. I mean, but how cool was it in this movie to see when the ghosts were able to get away from the proton streams? That was cool. The way that they you'd see them break it or throw them and all that kind of shit. You didn't get that. You didn't get that in the movies we saw. You just had to figure, that it happened, so to speak. You know what I mean? And that's when you're like, okay, what did you? So, at the end of the day, Oh, I mean, we didn't get a new destroyer. Remember, like
Yeah,
choose the form of your destructor. We remember.
No.
We remember choosing the form of your destructor. Remember what happened?
I couldn't help it. It just popped in there.
What? What just popped in there?
I tried to think.
Look!
No! It can't be.
What is it?
It can't be.
What did you do, Ray? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
2, 3,
We have to cut some of that stuff because we don't want to get the yeet. You got to cut those clips. You got to cut them together. But we didn't, but we did get the little mini Stay Puffs. We didn't get a new form of the destroyer. But
No.
I mean, so like, you get to that, the Ghostbusters get thrown out. They're doing their crossing of the streams. We remember what happened when they crossed the streams in the first one, right? Don't we all remember? I'll play that for you because then we'll talk about what happened when they did cross the streams in this one.
I have a radical idea. We'll cross the streams.
Excuse me, Egon. You said crossing the streams was bad.
Cross the streams.
You're going to endanger us. You're going to endanger our client, the nice lady who paid us in advance before she became a dog.
No.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Hurry!
See you on the other side, Ray. Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman. Turn him on, Spangler!
God, I love that. Who doesn't love that? Good God.
I just don't know, Neil.
So, how many of you thought that when they were going to show up, they were going to save the day? They did, but they didn't. I love when they do the crossing the streams moment because when you're watching it, Winston does like the same movement. Like Ernie Hudson, they all kept the same like movement of what they used to, hold the guns with and all that. And then watching them get, like they cross the streams or about to do it. And then they're crossing the streams. And then she kind of, this is like so powerful that she's able to rip it apart. And then they go flying. And then you're like, oh my God, oh no, what is going to happen? And you're like, oh. And then all of a sudden you see Phoebe just come right fucking in. She's got the balls, man. And she just throws it and the music's hitting. And you're just like, it's getting all emotional, and then all of a sudden, see, I'm getting chills talking about it right now. You see Egon finally appear. Yo. Straight chills. I did nothing but smile. Nothing but smile. I got teary-eyed. I thought that was such a beautiful moment. And the way that they do it, right? And then like all the other Ghostbusters start firing, right? Everybody starts throwing it. Phoebe moves in with the Ghostbusters. So it's Egon's granddaughter with the old Ghostbusters. And you see, you see Callie, you see Trevor, and Trevor's trying to get the gun to work, right? Because he had like I said, like multiple proton packs throughout this. You saw the proton pack built into the gunner seat in the movie. Like the pack was built into it. So it was a different gun compared to the one that she was already using. And it busts, the mini Stay Puft scene where Podcast is like, ah, he's going all like fucking Rambo on the Stay Puffs. And you're just like, oh, everything's just like going on at once. It's perfect. Trevor turns around. He's about to help fire while all that's going on. And he fires at the tower, that Egon thing. And then you watch all the traps open up. But the look, like the look that they get, because you see Ernie Hudson's face. You see, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, they're acting, of course, right? And someone's standing in. But the way that was done when all of them, they were looking at him and they're like, and then you see Egon, he looks at him too. And he's just like, and everybody's busting. He's, oh my.
It doesn't say a word.
Doesn't say a word. Thank God they don't make him say a word. It's just so fucking beautiful. It was. Being a Ghostbuster fan, I mean, if this did not bring it all roundabout for you, whether they continue this or not, whether they keep going with this franchise, I can't see why you wouldn't with the success of this. Beautiful send-off. If you didn't do any more, I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be angry because the movie was done perfectly for what you wanted it to be, for where it needed to be, for where the love letters needed to be. I mean, and then the interaction doesn't go away. Like, you see Ray turn around, he's like, I'm so sorry. You know, and then like you see Winston talking to him, and then Bill Murray's character said something funny too, and it just like everything just hits so well. Then the moment with him and the daughter, and then he's going around saying hi to his family, and then you see like the beautiful send-off where he descends up. Oh, God. Yo. You just couldn't do this any better. You really couldn't. And then after that, there's humor. Remember, Podcast comes out, you know, and, you know, they're saving everybody, you know. Trevor's going to be like Venkman and save his girl, like, you know, because that's like his Dana in a way. Like, see, that's the parallels, you know what I mean? The way they're doing, like, they're taking all the riffs from the first one, but spinning them. Yeah. So
but you see them.
You see it. If you know, like, if you're a fan, you see all that shit, and you're just like, oh. And, you know, the interaction between, because I said Podcast is like the Ray Stantz character, and then the way they go out, they're like best friends right away. Mm-hmm. That's you. But the way he comes out, it was kind of like, where is it? Here we go. Go check on that little guy.
Yeah. You okay?
Fine.
Go check on that little guy.
You're right.
Boy, the superintendent's gonna be pissed.
You are a most fortunate individual.
I know.
You have been a participant in the biggest interdimensional cross-rip since the Tunguska blast of 1909.
Felt great.
We'd like to get a sample of your brain tissue.
Okay.
I love this town!
Fantastic. And you heard about the 1909 interdimensional cross rip. They talk about that in that movie. They talk about all the different things. Like, when you go onto Egon's house, you see the stacked books that don't even move, right? The chair, when the fucking hands come out in the beginning and he dies. The Sential Terror dog. You know, that... I'm at like a loss for words at times with how this movie did it. They did everything the right way, and there was nothing that bothered me. Nothing that bothered me. So let's see where I see we got some new peeps in the house. So let's see. Okay. I have, what do you got, Jose? I have the first and second Ghostbusters movies on DVDs. We'll go watch them tonight, baby. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. Yes, rest in peace. And we did see it on his birthday, ironically. That was the Sunday viewing that we had. I was like, ha ha ha. Hashtag, yo, this movie was so for Harold. This is where Ghostbusters was supposed to go. This is where it was supposed to go, you know, after his passing and all that. This is where it should have went. Yep. And it did, finally. It took time. It took time. Everything takes time. That's why everybody should always have patience for things that they want.
Patience is a virtue, everybody.
Patience. What do you got here, Mr. Fusion Shadow? The name Hasbro gave to the figure pack is awesome. The family that busts together. Yeah, I know. I fucking love that. I saw, that's what it's called. The family that busts together. I mean, that is, I mean, yo, when after they rescue the mom, when she's like, Phoebe, I'm a scientist. I'm like, yes. Fucking love that line. That was on the back. Forrest, what's up, dude? Yes, Lucky, yes. Gozer ripping the trap in 2 was insane. Yo, Gozer, you saw the strength of Gozer in this one. She did break the trap in half. She's like, fuck that shit. LOL, stay puff. Are you a god? I'm like, say yes. And he said it. This is my all-time favorite scene. That might have been something I just played. Winston replies, we're all gods. Yes. Dude, the bantering that went on between them and Gozer was fantastic. Remember? Like, they're all like talking shit. I'm just like, this is fucking awesome. Are you? Yes, classic masterpiece. I bet we almost got a new form. Maybe. Maybe. The 2 after credit scenes were awesome. Yes, they were. The best one was the Winston one. Seeing Egon's hand steadying the wand. Yes. That's when I was just like, oh, I had tears when he appeared. Yep. And all 4 together for the last time was awesome. Yes, sir. It really was. It really was. It really was. Man, those little Stay Puffs are cute but deadly. Oh yeah, dude, they were great. The little Stay Puffs were great. They're short little moments. They were fucking fantastic.
I love them.
They were fantastic. I'm with you. Egon appearing by the end at Phoebe's side and his team. I got choked up, teary-eyed, and even the moment they reconciled. Yeah, man. And like the moment where he's standing next to him, that was awesome. I mean, apparently they took footage from the first 2 movies and they were able to render it into, yeah, like I was trying to look up certain things. I didn't have enough time to look it all up to see how they did that because it was done so well. We both were like, holy shit, this is like, it was like, holy crap, who stood technically in for that? It really was just like spot on.
Did they like just like age him?
I don't know. I really don't know. The beauty of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mr. Fusion. When Egon's spirit went into the night sky and Tech sang what for Harold, that was beautiful. Oh yeah. After it goes up and it said for Harold, oh yeah. I was just like, yeah, that was a nice moment. What do you got here? More are going to be made. Most likely we're gonna get more, but like the way that you left the second end credit scene, that leaves it open for more. You know what I mean? They're not going to rush it though. I can't see it being a rush thing. But if you don't continue, I'd be very surprised. I would be surprised. I mean, you're building a proton pack for the masses, something that's never happened. You have this. I mean, I can't see you not continuing. I really can't.
Why wouldn't you want to?
Why wouldn't you want to, right? Why wouldn't you want to?
I just don't know.
I don't know either. Man, Ghostbusters Afterlife is the true Ghostbusters 3. Yes, it is, Lewis. I can't wait for you to fucking see it, dude. Shit. Watching Phoebe and Egon was Gohan and Goku. Ooh, I like that. For any Dragon Ball Z fans, you'll get that. What we got here? Ferris. I thought that Venkman would say something to Egon like, see you on the other side, instead of, I thought you might have turned up. Well, he said that to Ray in the first one. I did play that clip when they're crossing the streams. See you on the other side, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they all think that they're going to go. But, you know, like I said, guys, all in all, this fucking movie hit on every riff that I wanted it to hit on. There wasn't anything that it really missed. It really missed. I did love that, because I can go random as shit. That one shot in the first bus when they're in Ecto, right? And they're on like the highway, and you see the distant shot of her shooting after they're catching him. And that's when they do catch him, because they're getting close to the Shandor Bridge going into the mine. And then they actually do that. You see like the door finally. Oh my God. Like the action with Ecto. I keep saying the action with fucking Ecto. Oh, God, I got to click on something. The action with Ecto was just hands down awesome. I didn't know we were going to get that. I really didn't know we were going to get that like that. Thank you, Mr. Fusion Shadow, because I haven't checked that. Just checked HasLab. Proton pack almost to 11,000. Whoa! So that means
he's actually going to get this thing, huh?
Well, no, we're getting the pack. We're getting the connection host. Oh, also, Mr. Fusion, if you watch that Ghostbusters, if you check into Ghostbusters News, Adam Savage did an interview with one of the guys that made the proton pack, and they brought it to him, this and that. I mean, it looks fucking amazing. Oh my God. Words can't describe how excited I am. The connection house has a green start, but then it goes black. So I noticed that. And then I believe when we hit the 11,000 goals, the 11,000 backer goal, that's the Stay Puff stuff. Well, the little mini Stay Puffs that you can put on the back of the proton pack. I don't know if I'm available for that because I'm not some kind of member, but I know we got the hose. I don't know if that's something that's going to come with it too. That I'm not sure. Yes, Steven, that ecto action. The ecto action was insane. Insane. I love the Dukes of Hazzard jump that he does when he's like, oh shit. And he does the Dukes of Hazzard jump. I'm like, ah, yeah. I watched it when it came out. I'm excited for it. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm ecstatic. I can't wait. So that, and you checked out the toy. Let me see if I can find that on something here. I think I did. Let me see. Let's see if I found it. I feel like I found it before, Kelsey, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I did.
I don't know.
Oh, those allergies I got right now. Always fucking with me. Always messing with me. Just bear with me for a second. I'm trying to see if I can find that toy real quick. I know we got it somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know why I'm singing that. You are a jackass. Yes, you are. And that's not working out for me. Let me see. Fans, videos, blah, 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 blah. We're going to find what I want to see. Proton pack replica, this, that, the other. I'm not seeing what I want to see. New son of a bitch whore. Son of a bitch. Any luck? No. Show more results. I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'm trying to find something that I can't find, and I'm not having a good time trying to find this right now. Ghostbusters Afterlife toys. Maybe this will pop in. Let's see. No, Kels. No. Oh, I got it. We got one. Sorry, that took me a minute, guys.
Yeah, be patient.
I'm not. What is that? Slides, huh? Share screen. We're going to share something real quick that I'm talking about with that toy. There we go. Share. Okay. So now, as you could see, that toy right there, the Phoebe and Egon Spangler ghost. I mean, yo, are you people seeing that? I am so excited to come across this. If we don't get the what? If we don't get the proton pack stand, we can use a guitar stand. Oh, okay, cool. Yo, I need this. I need it now.
You need this.
Like,
it didn't come out yet.
I know it didn't come out yet. I mean, I know it didn't come out yet, but I can't help. Oh, I like that new thing. I can't help but just get so excited. I want. Just like Mr. Fusion Shadow was saying. I mean, no,
he always
I don't always want.
I want toy.
I do want to. I do want a fucking toy. I need it. I need to go toy hunting.
No.
No. I mean, but yo, that is sick. That is fucking sick. On top of that's why I'm saying to myself, on top of the proton pack that's coming, and then you see that toy, how the hell are they not going to continue all this? They're going to continue all this. I feel that they are. I mean, there's just no way. The Ecto-1 riding back to New York with the sirens on, then the Ghostbusters theme was fantastic. Yes, it was. Thank you for bringing that up. That was where it was like, because that was Winston bringing back. Well, I don't know if that was Winston himself bringing it back, but that was Ecto going back to its home.
Yeah, going back home.
That was Ecto going back home. And then you hit the music. And then I said to Kelsey, I'm like, didn't you notice at the beginning of the movie when they say Ghostbusters Afterlife, you don't see the ghost in the circle? I'm like, oh, I like how they did that. I like how they did that. I mean, the ghost pit, that was freaky with like all the ghosts and demons coming out and shit. I'm like, they went so many avenues in this where you didn't know they could go. And it was so nice to see Ghostbusters in an updated movie, updated effects and all that shit. And then to have it pay homage to the old school Ghostbusters and then still bring in new flavor for a new generation. Fucking great job. Great fucking job. At no point did they not do the nostalgia in the right way.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like in the jail when he's like, I get one phone call. Who are you going to call?
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
Gotta play on it.
You had to play on that. I thought that was fucking fantastic. The Ecto-1, 1989, Batmobile, the DeLorean. Oh, Lewis, I like where you're going. And Back to the Future are 3 movie cars that are just pure awesome. Yes. And if anybody's ever seen Ready Player One, they're all in Ready Player One. The DeLorean, Back to the Future car, the Batmobile. It's all in it. It's all in it, baby. As much as I wanted a Ghostbusters movie like the Extreme Ghostbusters series, I never got into the Extreme Ghostbusters. I know that's more from your childhood. I grew up watching. It was a good thing that Jason Reitman nailed this passing of the torch. I hope he makes a sequel. I agree, dude. If they don't make a sequel, I'd be fucking really surprised. I would be shocked if they didn't make a sequel to this because they leave it open. I mean, you see the containment unit at the end blinking. That means something. Hey, I always say Drago. Drago 52. What's going on? You are from the ACS universe, I always see. Welcome to the regular world, baby. Welcome.
It's the scary side.
It's not that scary.
It's for outsiders.
Oh. The Rotten Tomato critics gave Afterlife a low score because they were sipping for the 26. Well, dude, we remember the 26. You don't answer that call. Listen, to bounce off that, Mr. Fusion, just to put that back up there so people know what I'm talking about. Fuck critics. Who cares? And what is a critic these days, Kelsey? Aren't we technically critics?
Yeah, you all are critics.
What is the audience score for Ghostbusters Afterlife? It's in the 90s, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. No, that's like I know it is.
Sorry.
Fuck critics. They don't know shit. At the end of the day,
But
you're
that's just
listening.
somebody's opinion.
It's just one person's opinion. And I saw other people's opinions on Ghostbusters Afterlife that were a little too analytical with certain things. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's almost like people don't know how to enjoy a movie. Like these days. Everybody just wants to nitpick the shit out of stuff. So you go into these. That's why you have to know how to empty your hat. Empty your hat, because the form of your destroyer will come and kill you. I didn't word that right, but we all know where I was going with that. You can't ever go off a critic or a review because we all think and see things differently. So when you see the general consensus loving the movie, yeah, you're good. When you see a critic come out that works for a company or whatever the fuck it is, they're not a fan. They're viewing it as like a movie in general, but you're also like, yeah, but are you understanding what you're watching? It's Ghostbusters. What are you looking for? Does it have heart? Is it entertaining?
Yes.
Does it deliver on its nostalgia values? Does it overdo the nostalgia? No. Does it bring in something new? Does it allow a new generation of fan to come in? Yes. All of it. How's the pacing of the movie? Fantastic. It's not boring at all. You're not bored by the banter.
No lulls.
Huh?
There's no lulls.
No, there's no lulls. It's a 2-hour movie. Technically, it's 2 hours and 4 minutes. It's probably actually a little bit under because of the credits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So not every movie has to be 20 hours long or dive into all these things. We know.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like, that's good for me.
And to this, like how we saying that, hello, Batman Beyond Gaming, fuck critics. Yes, exactly. There's no need. What did you say there, Steven? Lewis Cox, Paul Rudd said the same thing in Role Models. I don't know what he said. Audience score is in the 90s. We know better than those loons. Exactly. You never listen to a conglomerate of critics or anything like that, because you guys got to remember it's a business too for them, and they have to hit on their points. They can't just be They can't just be a fan. They have to actually, like look at a movie and nitpick this, nitpick that, do this, that.
You probably have to send people that aren't fans actually.
Yeah.
To do that shit.
Yeah. You would think. Yeah. Because you might go to a fan, oh, you just have a biased opinion. What if you're not a fan of Ghostbusters? Can you enjoy this movie? Yes. Yes. You can enjoy this movie without a doubt. There's no reason that you can't enjoy this movie. Like I said, even if you're not a fan of Ghostbusters and you want just an entertaining, this was supposed to be a summer blockbuster movie. Yeah. And it had to come out now because it got delayed fucking for 2 years. And this movie is still hitting high. That's my point. This is a movie that got delayed fucking 1 million times. And now it finally came out. And it's still kicking ass. This movie is supposed to come out 2 years ago, everybody. 2 years ago. What do you got there? Drugga. Critics like the Star Wars sequels, but gave Spaceballs a bad score. You can't give Spaceballs a bad score. I love Ghostbusters Afterlife. So do I. Afterlife brings the new generation that kids will love. Yep, exactly. Yo, Mr. Fusion Shadow, we saw it on a Friday night, and then we saw it on a Sunday midday, like at 5 o'clock. And there was a lot of kids both times, more kids on the Sunday, but at no point, and I'm not saying like 5-year-olds, I'm talking like, in-betweeners, like 11 to 15 to 6, all that, and they were enjoying it. You didn't hear anybody booing or you heard kids laughing, getting excited when they were busting the ghosts. You heard it all in there, and I liked hearing that, because me being such a fan, and I remember how I was when a kid. Now I want to see them get a cartoon out there for the kids. But then again, I get a little nervous with the cartoons these days because of animation choices. So I'm always like, oh,
it wouldn't be what you remember.
Yeah, it's not always what you remember. I mean, you're never going to top the real Ghostbusters. It's just kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do that. You know what I mean? To top the real Ghostbusters. But no, I highly recommend this movie. Kelsey, you got anything that you want to add from all my craziness?
From all your craziness, it's a lot to digest.
Yeah.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and that's why I went back with him the second time. So.
Kelsey did go back with me a second time.
Not that I wasn't a Ghostbusters fan, but I'm not like Neil.
Well, I've got a few in here that, I mean, Mr. Fusion Shadow is definitely a big Ghostbusters fan, and I love having you in here talking about this. Lewis Cox. I mean, huh?
Yeah, no, but it was very good to see that with you.
Yes.
Just watch him be like,
oh my God.
He was like a 5-year-old. So, he's talking about the kids there. He was the kid.
I was the kid. Yes. I was. I'm not
like, I love your sweatshirt.
I mean, this movie had the tools and it had the talent.
Going so hard? We neutronized it. You know what that means? A complete particle reversal.
We have the tools. We had the talent.
It's Miller time.
It fucking is Miller time. It really is Miller time, baby. I mean, shit. Don't you all think it's Miller time? I do. I really do.
You do.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah, really.
Let's see, Kelsey. What do we want to give them to end? I think we should give them our old school intro. Don't you think? When they're going to bust Slimer, because I mean, we did keep playing this, and I would like to cross the streams for everybody one more time. Do you guys want to see me cross the streams one more time? I do.
I have a radical idea. We'll cross the streams.
Excuse me, Egon. You said crossing the streams was bad.
Cross the streams.
You're going to endanger us. You're going to endanger our client, the nice lady who paid us in advance before she became a dog.
No.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Hurry!
See you on the other side, Ray. Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman. Turn them on, Spangler!
right, everybody. That's right. Let me change those brands real quick. Let's go to the other brand. Let's go to brand 1, Kelsey. Oh, look. Oh, look.
That's awful.
I don't like when you do that to me.
It's awful.
Don't tell me that's awful. That is not awful. That is not awful. She calls my black awful.
Look at this. Look at this. Look how it looks right now.
Sexy.
Is it not blending in? It's just blending in and you're just like some nobody.
Oh my God. Holy crap sticks. So, everybody, Irregular Nation, thank you for tuning in to this Ghostbusters Afterlife spoiler review with me, the Irregular Neil, Hope Productions. And everybody, please remember to go hit that like, go hit that subscribe, and become a part of the Irregular Nation. Because why wouldn't you want to take a ride on the irregular side? This guy, the Irregular Neil. So I'm going to leave you all off with 2 little drops right here from Mr. 𝐤𝐤𝐤 himself. We're going to do a little 𝐤𝐤𝐤 stream and a big Twinkie. So
Would be a Twinkie 35 feet long, weighing approximately 600 pounds.
That's a big Twinkie.
We could be on the verge.
that is a big Twinkie. And everybody, I wish you a great night. And I'll see you all on the irregular side. Peace out.